Hello, welcome to an e-demo on the Intelligent Guard Tour on an Illustra Pro PTZ camera. The Intelligent Guard Tour enables the use of embedded video intelligence, which combines motion detection and auto tracking using the Pro PTZ from Illustra. So let's take a look at how we can configure that. I'm just going to choose Setup once I've logged in to my Illustra Pro. And what we're going to do is go over to PTZ settings, and then I'm going to choose scans. And the first thing I need to do here is I need to configure a PTZ scan. In order to do that, I'm going to use the PTZ controls here on the camera scene. You can see that pans round, and I'm going to set first of all the left limit of my scan. So once I have my camera in the position which I want to set that limit as, I'm going to choose set left, and then I'm going to go ahead and pan round using the controls on the scene there again to set my right limit. And again, I'm going to choose set right. And you can see just underneath there we have a defaults button, which is going to set those limits back to the default if we want to do that. Next then, we're going to move down to this stepped scan pause section, and we can set a value here for how long the camera will pause at each step in the scan. Once I select that, then we have our stepped scan configured, and now we can go ahead and set up the auto motion tracking. So what I'm going to do is just check the enabled box in the motion tracking section, and I have a couple of other settings I can configure here as well. So first of all, I have the duration in seconds, and this is the length of time which the camera will track any motion that it finds in the scene for. So I can just set that whatever I want. And then the final setting here is a sensitivity setting, so we can select the sensitivity of the motion detection. Okay, so now we have all of that configured, we can go ahead and take a look at how the motion tracking and the step scan all work together in practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the play icon next to stepped up here, and you can see the scan beginning. There's the pause for 5 seconds, and then the scan is going to continue. And then once the camera detects motion in the scene, so we can see an individual coming into the top of the scene here, the camera's picked it up, it's going to auto track that individual, it's going to zoom in and pan round as that individual moves through the scene. It's going to continue to track the individual until either they leave the scene or that duration in seconds is reached. Once that happens, the camera will then resume its stepped scan. So we can see how the Intelligent Guard Tour on the Illustra PTZ can track motion in your scene without the need for guard or operator interaction.